Legally Speaking with Crocker Law Firm.
We expect the law to be fair and treat everyone the same. So Cyndi, why do we see folks with similar injuries after an accident get different amounts in settlement?
Well, in part because a personal injury claim has several parts. One of them, for example, being medical bills and future medical bills. Because people heal at different rates and seek out different treatment, their bills can be very different. Another big factor that makes one claim worth more than another is wage loss. So if you can't work because of your injury, you may be entitled to recover what you would have earned at work. And that can obviously vary. Some people make more money than others, and some people are more affected by their injury than others. If I broke my arm, I can go right on working because I'm a lawyer. But if you work at the Corvette plant on the line, you may have to stay out of work until that heals, and you're going to have a much bigger wage loss claim than I am.
All right, it makes sense. I can see the difference with your medical bills and your wage loss, but what about pain and suffering? Isn't that the same for everybody?
You know, it's really not. I mean, if you think of the example of an 18-year-old who has, say, a fractured spine versus a 60-year-old who has a fractured spine, probably the 18-year-old is going to heal faster and have fewer long-term complications. The other thing to understand about pain and suffering is it is more than just your physical pain. It's how your whole life is affected, and obviously that can be different for different people. If you're a young mother and you can't pick up your child, that's pain and suffering to you. If you are an athlete and you're knocked out of your sport, maybe lose a college scholarship, that's something we're going to talk about in your suffering. If you're a gardener and you can't garden, I had one client who took care of her mother in her home. So when she was injured, they had to call in outside help, and it was confusing for her mother, and that really caused a lot of suffering to her. This is why I want to spend time with my clients and understand what's going on so that I can tell that story.
All right, join us next time for Legally Speaking.